Okay guys, welcome back to our channel Success in Life Beat or Records. Okay, today we're going to be focusing on what I call the Qnet presentation, in which you are going to discover what is Qnet, how does it function, what are the possible benefits that you can gain, and then the difficulties, and then lastly how to start. Are we together? Voila, that's it. Okay, each time you have a difficulty or a question or a doubt, you ask in our comment section, okay, or you wait and take our WhatsApp number that will present itself at the end of the video. Are we together? Voila. Now, the first thing, what is Qnet, or who is Qnet? Okay, Qnet is a Malaysian company that was created in 1998, and it forms part of what we call the Quest International branches of companies. Okay, because they serve for this group of companies. Okay, this group of companies have their headquarters around the world, like you have in Hong Kong, you have Malaysia, you have Thailand, and Singapore. Okay, in your respective countries, you're going to have the sub headquarters, like you have in India, you have in Nigeria, and then you have in Cameroon also. Now, concerning its legality, I would like you to look in our comments in our description box to see the different links showing the legality in your different respective countries. Okay, because it's legal all around the world, but there are some countries in which the company Qnet has not yet arrived in the first place, not to talk of its legality. Are we together? Okay, but for the meantime, I would like us to focus on its representations, okay, in the international scene. Okay, at least that will give you some kind of assurance too. Okay, the first thing to know is that the Qnet is in partnership with what we call the African Cup of Nations. We're in partnership with Manchester City. We're in partnership with Formula One. We're in partnership with the United Nations Global Compact Network since 2015. This is because Qnet forms part of what we call the United Nations group of companies for sustainable development. Voila. Now, let's look now on how does it function then. The first thing to know is that Qnet is a network marketing company, and when we talk about network marketing, we are talking about the creation of a system and passive income. Now, look at this. With Qnet, this is how it functions. Each time you buy a qualifying product, we are going to explain what's a qualifying product. You are given a contract, okay? We are given a tracking center and a training. What is a tracking center or a TC? A tracking center is just a virtual account, an online account between you and the company in Malaysia. It is in this account that you're going to be paid. It is in it that you're going to see all the legality related details, everything that I'm telling you in this video, anything that you want to know about the company, the different prices of the products, how to do it, all of that. Are we together? Now, the objective of the training then is to give you a certain commercial competence that will help you to work with a team, at the end of which you're going to sell two products to two working partners who are going to position on the left and right hand side of your tracking center, just like you're seeing this diagram on the screen. Are you together? Now, when these two buyers come in, okay, if they're interested in the business, they're also going to be given the same training exactly as you were given. And that's why you see that's you up left and right, you have put two working partners, that's two buyers, and then these two working partners have been trained to sell also two both sides of their own tracking center in the computer system, and all of this form what we call your system of distribution, which at the same level becomes interesting in the sense that it starts functioning without your presence, because people from the fourth generation do not even know that you exist. Are we together? Okay, now I spoke about buying a product of 1000 BV. What is BV? BV means business volume. And business volume, that simply points that the company uses to measure the sold products for easy payment. Okay, because for somebody to sign partnership with the company Qnet, he does not need a certain huge capital. Okay, he needs just 1000 BV. That's around 600 and something euros or 500 and something euros, depending on the product in which you're going to buy a product, and then you sign partnership directly with the company. Now, look at this diagram. Okay, you see that these are your first two working partners, position left and right hand side. They bought their own products. It could be education, it could be whatsoever that interests them, and that's how they were given the same training that you received. And since it's a binary system, they were helped to put in place their own subsystems of distribution by selling two products to two working partners positioned on the left and right hand side of their own respective tracking centers. Now, looking at this, if you're understanding me, I would like to ask you if you are on here. Comment in our description box in the comment section. When I asked the question, I said, well, I'm seeing 3 left and then 1 right, which means that I'm not going to be paid. Okay, but I want you to understand that you see these three people on the right hand side have bought a product of 1,000 BV. It makes 3,000 BV, and then this little girl on the other side has bought a product of 3,000 BV, which means that you are being paid. Okay, it means that Qnet does not pay people because they have 3 working partners left and right. Depends on the product that they bought. Now, I would like us to look critically on this other diagram, this side. Now, this one simplifies things. See, is that you, that's you up, okay? Left and right, you and your team have been able to make total sales of 3,000 BV, okay, left and right of your tracking center, and that's how you're going to be paid a commission ranging between 195 to 260 euros. Sorry for the error that you see, 105 euro instead. Voila. Now that is it. So you see, you gradually build a team of distribution. Okay. Now, for the difficulties related in the business or the constraints, you have the purchase. Okay, it's not everybody who's going to have at least 600 and something euros or 515 euros. Okay, depending on the value of the product, to rapidly start a business. Okay, some people are going to take time to search. Okay, and then for time and effort now, it's in the light in what sense? In that Qnet is not a money duplication scheme where you deposit money and you wait at home for it to produce. No, it's not a money made scheme. You need time and effort to actually train yourself to sell 2 products, to accompany the 2 buyers who sell their own 2, to actually put in place that binary system of distribution. Okay, if you have a question, you ask in the description box, in our comment section, or you wait for my WhatsApp number at the end of the video. Now, for advantages, you have constant training, you have low capital, and then high revenue potential. Okay, you bear with me that 515 euros is zero as compared to what you can gain. When you start the business, you're going to be trained by those who started the business before you. That's what I mean by constant training. You're going to be constantly in seminars. Now, look at this table. Okay, now if you see here that if you start building your team, assuming that every month, the first month you are able to sell just 2 products, 1,000 BV left and right. The 2 people's tracking centers are positioned on the left and right hand side of your tracking center, as you are seeing on this table. You see that if things are growing like that, that means from 1 to 2 to 3, 1 to 2 to 4 to 8 to 16. On the 5th step, which might be the 5th month, you will have been able to make a total of 1,750 euros. Okay, you can multiply that in terms of your exchange rate of your country. Then you tell us in the comment section what that stands for. Are we together? So it's that it's a system that can start timidly, but at a certain moment, people who are coming to the business do not even know you, Mr. A. Okay, but it counts for you because you are the one who took the decision to start the business one day. Now look at this second diagram. On this second diagram, you have extended the projection up to 10 steps. Okay, it can be 10 months, can be 10 weeks, can be 10 days, can be 10 years, depending on your speed. Okay, voila. Now you see that if things are going like that, from 1 to 2 to 4 to 8, like that in your team, that binary system means that on the 10th step, the 10th month, all your gains joined together are going to be giving us a total of 75,020 euros. How do you calculate? You simply take, you've seen 512 purchases left and right, 512 plus 512, okay, then you divide now by 6, okay, then you times 175 euros. That will give you 75,020 euros in 10 months. Okay, voila. Multiply to your currency. Then you give us the result in the comment section. So you see that gradually you can actually build a system of distribution. And one other advantage is that you do a one-time purchase. Are we together? There is no one time you're going to be obliged to do another purchase. Okay, voila. So that is it. Now, understand that you can put somebody in the system and he makes this amount faster than you, okay? And that's why we say it's not a pyramid scheme. Look in our comment section to see a link that will be telling you why Qnet is not a pyramid scheme. Look in the comment section. Now, what are then the goods and services that we sell? The goods and services that we sell are grouped into 6 main categories. Okay, the first category is called health and wellness. Here we have products. So you have the home purest water filter with 9 stages of filtration. You have an square about this and an square independent. Okay, you have small products. You have the food supplements like you have the edge related to diabetes and some
the logistics company that delivers our.
The next category of products or services is called education. Qnet has its own university that is called Quest International University based in Perak, the capital of Malaysia. The university has an online platform that is called Qnet, which offers professional courses in 4 categories. You have digital marketing, you have general entrepreneurship, you have health, you have network marketing, and then you have cyber security. You take this course, you're going to be having an internationally recognized certificate that will help you in the job market. Now, other 4 categories, you have cosmetics, you have hotel reservations, you have merchandise, you have watches and jewelries, okay? And also understand that the products depend on your country. Now, for the security of our online platform, you are secured by VeriSign and Komodo Authentic. Okay, we might have been too fast in the presentation, too slow, no problem. If you have asked questions, you take this WhatsApp number and you ask directly in our inbox, okay? Share the video, you comment and you like, because you're going to be putting further interesting videos.